We have Peyton Matsui and Owen Ozar set for opening puck drop here on Ty Pozzobon night. Live like Ty. It's time to play the game. Here we go. Underway in the first period of play. Siobhan throws to the middle, intercepted by Thomas Manti. He'll try and flip into the zone. That goes off a skate. In neutral ice, it's touched up and a hand pass ruled. So the faceoff will come just outside the Smoke Eater zone on the far side dot. The Saints skating left to right in this first period. Near side the right wing, far side the left wing. In their third jersey, charcoal grays with the red and black trim. Peyton Matsui in to take the draw against Ozar once more. Ozar wins it back to himself, skates and plays behind the net for Connor, reverses for Siobhan. Far side corner up for Defoe, chips forward for Kallela. In on the right wing side, the speedster Kallela stops up, throws towards net. Far side, tying up the stick is Matsui. And a penalty being leveled against Matsui for holding. And Matsui reiterating what I was saying up here. Looked like he was lifting the stick, but the official from center seeing a bit of a hold there.
Yeah, the second that free hand comes off the stick, the bottom hand, and it's anywhere on a player, especially in a scoring situation like that where he's driving back door, that's an easy call for the refs to make. And now this potent power play goes to work for the Trail Smoke Eaters, third best in the league.
Quick win by the Centennials to the left of Ryan Winter, thrown all the way down on Mateo Paler-Chow. Thomas Manti, first man there, going to kill off some extra time, plays into the right side corner for Rylan Van Unen. He'll lower the body, and Thomas Manti going to play keep away here. Dishes it all the way back to Brody Johnston. Now Brophy Dunn. Near side up for Manti. Tries the one-touch center. Comes right back to him. Skates back to his own zone. Now Brody Johnston just going to take his time here in the sense. Killing this one smartly. But now Ozar with a steal at center. Cutting in. Ozar's shot. Trying to snipe. Short side blocker on Winter. That goes up and over. Right side corner. Ozar up to the line. The Smoke Eaters without Kent Johnson, but Owen Ozar doing some wizardry of his own. With a steal to the side of the net. Ozar back to the line for Siobhan. Siobhan's low wrister. That goes just wide after hitting the body in front. Kallela at the left point. Jumps by Captain Van Unen. Back for Siobhan, though. His shot just wide. Kallela to the back door, and Ozar tips that just wide. 45 seconds remain on the penalty kill. Not even 2 minutes into the hockey game. A scoreless tie between the Centennials and the Smoke Eaters. Diarmid Demuro collects the puck on the far side. Playing in his final BCHL regular season game. As Buono with a steal in for Daniel Tack. His wrister off the post. And now the Smoke Eaters and Matt Osadik streaking down the far side wing. Osadik tries to make a cut to the middle. Leaves the puck behind. Pressured by Wyatt Marlowe. Talon Zackel plays the puck to the far side wall. As the fans continue to filter into the NVMA and what's set to be the largest crowd of the season. Christian Buono with a nifty move. Lays off for Zackel. Backdoor. Tack scores! 5-on-5. The Sens to full strength, and they put one in on the rush. It's Daniel Tack at the back door. The Slovakian Superman makes it 1-0.
What a great penalty kill. They gain all that momentum, then they get a chance to go the other way. And it's tic-tac-toe with a whole new meaning on the tack as he puts the exclamation point on it. I said give these fans something to cheer about early. The Sens have done it. Let's see if they can keep them entertained.
Centennials with an early goal just after the power play expires. It's Daniel Tack and Talon Zackel drawing the primary assist in his 100th BCHL game. Now it's Sweeney on the backhand off the side of the net. Coming to the near side corner, Sweeney with a head of steam, lays off in the corner for Carson Briere. Briere pressured along the wall. Quinn Patterson wearing number 20 tonight in the gray and red. Paler-Chow behind the net, and it's always risky business for an away goaltender to play the puck in the NVMA. Never know what kind of bounce it can take along the wall. Brophy Dunn skates back for the loose puck, pressured by Briere. Plays up the wall, but Eriksson intercepts at the right point. Walking on is Budvarsson. Down into the corner. Back to the line. Erickson walking in. His wrister up and over wide. Held by Murphy Johnson at the left point. Senko plays in for Briere. Comes free to Chase Cook. Has a bit of time and space. Banks up the left wing side to Benwell. He'll chip in. Daniel Tack quick to the attack. He'll leave the puck behind. Now Johnston from center. Throws in. Steered wide by Paylor Chow behind the net. Turnover, quick shot by Ben Ward, and a quick save by Paylor Chow before it's deflected into the netting. 4 minutes into the first period, and the Centennials lead 1-0 after an early goal by Daniel Tack after a power play for the Smoke Eaters expires.
Sens haven't spent a lot of time in the offensive zone, but they got a lead, and they're doing it off the counterattack right now, which is probably the way you're going to have to beat the Trail Smoke Eaters. They're a great offensive team, and they're going to spend a lot of time in your D zone. You just have to bend, not break.
Kyle Powell playing forward tonight for the Trail Smoke Eaters. On the left wing of this line, Kriske in behind the net. He's had some solid numbers against the Centennials this season. Part of that depth that I mentioned in the pregame show. Talon Zackel right out of reach of Ben Ward. It'll go the distance for icing. So the puck comes back to the right of Ryan Winter with just over 4 minutes gone in this first period, and the Sens leading 1-0. Ben Ward in to take the draw against Owen Ozar. So the Smoke Eaters trying to get their scoring unit out as Kallela, Ozar, and Defoe come onto the ice. Defoe spins away from pressure, plays behind the net for Kallela. Back to the line, Chabon. His wrister ends up getting deflected into the netting and out of play. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Winter, but probably more importantly, since we'll get a change up front.
That's exactly what you need to happen there in those situations. You can't get pinned deep after an icing against a team like Trail. They will make you pay. Merritt can't win the face-off, but they do get a tip up into the netting, and thankfully a fresh line onto the ice to compete against this top.
As Kallela snipes it right off the face-off, and that is the danger when you're playing with these Smoke Eaters. Michael Kallela right off the draw. Snipes it top corner glove side on Ryan Winter. And that one a bit through the crowd off the face-off, a bit of deception there. But the Smoke Eaters with a quick one off the set play.
That's a beautiful shot. There's not much you can do about that. That's an absolute wrister. It's a mad wrister. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Either way, it's a beautiful shot, top corner. Not much Winter can do on that one.
DeMuro chips in as we're tied 1-1, not even 5 minutes into the first period. Since opened the scoring with Daniel Tack, Michael Kallela answers, and we got ourselves a hockey game in the early goings from the NVMA on Ty Pozzobon night. Healthy crowd all around, and a healthy crowd in the beer garden as Matt Osadik streaks over the blue line, drops off for Briere. In the slot, Briere settles it down. His shot off the side of the net. Carson Briere, son of Daniel Briere, played with the Sabres, Philadelphia Flyers, and more. Briere centering to the slot. Osadik can't get there. Now Ryland Van Unen chips forward for Mancy. Kicked in by Brophy Dunn. After it is Van Unen. Rebound to the side of the net. Backhanded behind by Matsui. Left side corner. Marlowe with a long wrister, and that's into the glove of Paylor Chow. Will glove it down for just his fourth shot of the game, despite the 1-1 scoreline. Not a whole lot of rubber being thrown at the netminders. Just 4-2 in favor of the Sens on the shot clock.
Quality over quantity tonight at the NVMA, and what a weird play there with the kick in the kick for the pop fly into the offensive zone, and that would have been a highlight reel goal if they managed to connect on that play, but Ryland can't quite finish.
The pregame sewer paying off for Brophy Dunn there as he boots it into the zone, and Ryland Van Unen knows a thing or two about that. Doing it pregame for the better part of 4 seasons now as a Centennial. Christian Buono turned on the burners, lays out Budvarsson. Buono with an absolute bulldozing hit on Budvarsson. Now it's Chase Namath who plays back for Buono. Tipped up for Benwell, in for Chase Cook. He couldn't take it with speed. Now it's all the way back on Winter. Talon Zach. Left wing side, Cook gets it to center. Bumps off of Kyle Powell. His centering feed. Buono nearly intercepts. Can't get a shot away. Centennials looking to activate physically against the defenders of the Smoke Eaters here tonight as Kyle Powell returns the favor to Talon Zackel. On air, and he'll go awkwardly to the bench. Be seen by Bobby Jean Lear. Brophy done. In for Ben Ward, but Ward cheating a little bit at the blue line. That's going to be offside. And for Erickson, he's hunched over on the bench here, being seen to by Bobby Jean, but took a crunch sandwich from Brody Johnston, and those never taste very good, Mike.
They don't, and this is what you're worried about if you're a Trail fan or you're a Trail player. This game means absolutely nothing for the Trail Smoke Eaters. They're gearing up for what they hope is a deep playoff run. The last thing you want to do is get into a physical battle with the Merritt Centennials tonight and possibly have a player go down with injury ahead of the playoffs, which start this weekend.
Ben Ward chips into the zone. Powell Connor back for the puck. Quinn Patterson, the affiliate, sporting number 20. Saw him chatting with former teammate Chase Defoe as Johnston lays out another hit. And then Owen Ozark goes after Johnston. Gets 1, 2, and 3. And now some more pushing and shoving. And Brody Johnston's seen that happen. And you can see the Smoke Eaters already trying to police it a little bit. They don't like those big hits like you were mentioning, Mike.
And I can't see why they would, but then again, if you do something really silly, you could be looking at a suspension for the playoffs. You got to keep your head about you just as much as you need to be an offensive weapon. And then great job there by Brody Johnson, not getting goaded into anything on the back end there. He throws his hit, he takes his cross check, and now the Sens go to the power play. And Jared, interesting move here. Hunor Torzak has not played a shift yet tonight. Apparently he's just on power play duty as he's on the ice now.
Played back for Johnston. Ryland Van Unen, quick shot, and Paylor Chow gloves it down. And now Torzak taking some extra bumps in front, and the linesmen going to make their money tonight, Mike.
They are. We're only 7 and change into this contest, and already it seems like this could be that type of game where every whistle we see a little scrum, a little pushing and shoving, and it's only a matter of time until really it's a parade to the box.
Centennials go to the Murray GM power play for the first time tonight, and Murray GM has the best deals on 2019 20s in town, thousands in savings. It's a new year, you need a new ride. So check out all the deals at murraygmmerritt.com. Right side dot, won by Torzak, back for Van Unen, backhander across to Johnston, poked out by Budvarson, and Daniel Tack will collect the loose puck. Ryland Van Unen up the left wing side, turns on the Jets. Cutting to the middle, Van Unen chips towards net, and Mateo Paylor Chow will cover up and not risk anything else there.
And once again, small crowd gathers. This time no pushing and shoving as Torzak just going hard to his office in front of the net. Cooler heads prevail.
Got to throw a shout out to Q101's morning man, Roger White, who's filling in as music man tonight in the absence of Dig Sterling. Doing a fabulous job down there on short notice and not feeling the greatest either tonight. Ryland Van Unen, quick shot into the glove of Paylor Chow. And Van Unen, I really like this decision the Centennials have made late in the season, putting him as the trigger man at that right point.
He's got one of the best shots on this team, and he's showcasing it. The only difference there is I'd like to see the screen get in front a little bit earlier, getting Paylor Chow's eyes. That way that Ryland Van Unen shot to the top corner, it's hitting the mesh instead of the glove.
Chase Namath comes back to collect the puck after the Centennials have it fought back to neutral ice. Brody Johnston in the middle for Namath. Daniel Tack will pick it up, carry across the right wing side. Tack into the middle for Torzak. Skips his stick, and now Siobhan will clear it down the ice. Ryan Winter out to play, pressured by Murphy Johnson, and completely makes Murphy Johnson lose his footing. Some deception from Ryan Winter as Peyton Matsui cuts through the crowd in the middle. Manti back for Zackel. Across for Buono, return feed for Zackel. Zackel plays into the left side corner for Peyton Matsui. Banked off the wall to Zackel at the left point. Fakes the shot, dishes off for Manti. His wrister deflected into the netting and out of play. 37 seconds remaining in the Murray GM power play. 11:24 to go in the first period. A 1-1 score between the Smoke Eaters and the Centennials.
It's a good looking power play so far from the Merritt Centennials. Both units have had a couple good opportunities, couple shots. I like what I'm seeing here late in the season. The power play's kind of found another gear and started to click.
Christian Buono unable to hold at the blue line. Comes to neutral ice with just 30 seconds remaining on the Murray GM power play. Christian Buono across for Manti. Manti fakes the shot. Backhands it into the middle. That's gloved down. Cleared by Murray. Manti has it bounce around in neutral ice. It cleared the distance. And after it is Talon Zackel. Stops up with time expiring on the power play right out of the box. Owen Ozar with a near steal against Jake McLean. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Flip through neutral ice. Kalala knocks it down. McLean in across the left wing side. Into the corner. Pressures DeMuro. Bumps the puck free. Ward's shot doesn't get through the crowd. Now it's McLean. Has it banked to the line. Wyatt Marlowe unable to hold the blue line, but throws back into the zone. Sends tag up. Put the pressure back on. Isaacson ahead for Defoe. Banks off him. Now Daniel Tack in the zone. Dishes off for McLean. Tack throws towards the net. It deflects behind. Right side corner. McLean collects. Top of the right circle. Plays across for Marlowe. Walking in from the point. His shot doesn't get through the crowd. Now Kalala trying to get it out. McLean with the turnover. Daniel Tack trying to dangle in to the left side corner. DeMuro unable to get it past Tack. Comes to Jake McLean with a bit of time in the right side corner. Brody Johnston in for McLean. Bracing for the hit. He lets the puck go to the right side corner. Now Ben Ward wrapping up his man, and the arm goes up. DeMuro will stop up and survey the scene here. Extra attacker on with Mateo Paylor-Chow to the bench. Isaacson, go ahead feed for Sweeney. Namath will touch up, and the Centennials will go to their second penalty kill, tied at ones between the Sens and the Smoke Eaters. They'll go to their second penalty kill when we come back on Q101.
If you want something to last, build it out of concrete. That's been the Norgard Ready Mix motto for over 50 years. Concrete mixes, accessories, and gravel for any project. Technical advice and estimates are free. Call Norgard Ready Mix at 378-5121.
You're listening to Merritt Centennials Hockey on Q101.
Welcome back to the NVMA. Centennials and Smoke Eaters tied at ones, but the Sens going to their second penalty kill of the game after Ben Ward wraps up his man in the zone and goes off for holding. So for 2 minutes or less, the Smoke Eaters to the power play. DeMuro, a shot through the crowd. Cook deflects to the corner. Another shot coming from the wall. Osadik behind the net. Worked off the puck by Brophy Dunn. Cook flips it off the top of the glass. It somehow stays in and goes down the ice the distance. 8:40 remaining in the first period of play. Tied at ones between the Smoke Eaters and the Centennials. 1:25 remaining in the penalty killing effort with Ben Ward in the box. Centering feed for Costello. Hopped over his stick. Krisky plays to the corner. Talon Zackel gets the puck and quickly clears down the ice. Mateo Paylor-Chow out to play. Leaves for Connor under pressure by Captain Ryland Van Unen. And once again, they'll collide as Van Unen takes him to the boards. Johnston steps up, puts it deep into Smoke Eaters territory once more. Now Chavon up for Defoe. He plays back for Kalala. And the Smoke Eaters, one of these teams that likes to hit that late skater through the neutral zone to pick up speed as Manti clears back to center ice. Kalala trying to work in with his shiftiness. One-timer, Ozar, huge stop by Ryan Winter with the blocker.
That's a great read by Winter coming across and blocker in that one away. That was a rocket.
Rocket of a one-timer from Owen Ozar. And Winter keeping that one at bay as Daniel Tack with the turnover behind the Smoke Eaters net. Plays it back for Wyatt Marlowe. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty killing effort as Brophy Dunn will throw it all the way down the ice. And at the blue line, Chabon actually gloves it down. Now a slapper from distance. Glove save Winter. Back to 5-on-5. 7:07 remaining in the first. Tied at ones as we head to the BCHL media timeout. Thoughts through the first 13 minutes here, Mike?
It's been a fast-paced game. It's been a heavy-hitting game, and I'm interested to see if that continues or if possibly Trail decides to throttle back on that style game, because I don't think that's the type of game they want to play heading into a hopefully deep playoff run for themselves. We'll see.
It's one thing that the Centennials probably will get to dictate whether they play that style of game or not, but it's tied at ones. 13 minutes into the first period. Shots 7 aside between the Sens and the Smoke Eaters. We'll be right back on Q101.
Don't get caught with your furnace quitting at the coldest time of the year. Nicola Plumbing and Heating reminds you that Fortis has rebates up to $700 on a new high-efficiency furnace. The professionals at Nicola Plumbing and Heating will do a free estimate on installing your new furnace, saving big money on your gas and electric bills. But rebates and timelines are limited. Visit your friends and neighbors for over 30 years. Nicola Plumbing and Heating on Kootley Avenue, or go to nicolaplumbingandheating.com.
You're listening to Merritt Centennials Hockey on Q101.
Welcome back to the NBMA. Face off to the left of Ryan Winter, and a nice tribute in-house to the 20-year-old players from both the Trail Smoke Eaters and the Merritt Centennials. Ryan Winter and Ryland Van Unen playing in their last game at the NVMA in their junior careers. Jake McLean cutting through the D, driving the net. He's hauled down. And I believe a penalty coming for the Trail Smoke Eaters as Ben Ward stops up his late shot. McLean throws to the net. Mateo Pelichow makes the save. The Smoke Eaters touch up. And this game of cat and mouse on the power play penalty kill continues here, Mike.
Special teams battle early on, and once again, Huner Torzak getting back onto the ice. I have to ask Coach post-game. I guess the injury that kept him out of the lineup the last couple weeks is still there a little bit, but with the short roster the Sens have been fielding for most of the 2020, why not sit him on the bench and put him out there for a minute at a time every time you go up a man on the Murray GM power play?
And the Centennials trying to go to work, control off the draw. Daniel Tack spinning away from pressure, gets it back to the left point for Johnston. Quickly across for Van Unen. His shot goes wide. Torzak collects the puck on the dasher. Comes back for Tack across the line. Van Unen quickly shovels into the corner. Run back to the right point for Van Unen, able to hold. Throws it around the zone for Daniel Tack. Back for Johnston at the left point. He'll hold it in as they keep on ringing it around the boards, left point to right point, and they'll keep it in once more. Loose in the slot. Torzak settles it down. His wrister up and over. Comes to Ryland Van Unen at the right point across for Johnston. Johnston into the slot. Able to cautiously hold is Torzak. Driving wide, Huner Torzak. Leaves for Chase Namath as Namath plays back for Van Unen. Centennials trying to change on the fly. Van Unen trying to get into a shooting lane. Torzak right side corner as the Centennials continue to control in this 1-1 tie. Catelyn Zackel midpoint. Dishes across for Tack. Tack's return feed. Batted out of midair by Kriske out of the zone, and 40 seconds remaining on the Murray GM power play where they got the best deals on 2019s and 20s. Thousands in savings. New year, get your new ride from Murray GM. Learn more at murraygmmerit.com. Christian Buono has it in his skates, and it goes down the ice.
If that's a shot coming from Buono, instead of trying to make a move as he cuts towards the center, they had Pelichow a little bit slow reacting to come across the ice.
Sends back into the zone here, looking to pick up a late marker on the power play. Just 9 seconds remaining High slot. Benwell out for Buono. Right side corner. Buono return feed for Matsui. Throws on net. Goes behind. Manti slaps it back for Zackel. His wrister. That's paddled away by Taylor Chow. And now Sweeney driving wide. His backhander stopped by Winter. Comes right back to Sweeney. Tries to throw into the corner, but Peyton Matsui intercepts and will skate up ice. Matsui across the line, drops off for Manti. His wrister. Another blocker save from Taylor Chow. Long wrister ahead for Ozar behind the D. Oh, and Ozar in a long backhand forehand scores. Channeling his inner Kent Johnson, Owen Ozar sneaks behind Marlowe and Dunn. And Winter left high and dry on that one.
That's not the player you want going in free from the blue line. That's just some slick stick handling, forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, then in. I was dizzy just trying to follow the puck up here. Ryan Winter almost gets a toe on that one, but Ozar able to just outweight him as he dangles in.
So Owen Ozar with the go-ahead goal, and the Smoke Eaters now lead 2-1. Chase Cook off the glass, and out comes to Powell Connor. Siobhan. Ahead go the Smoke Eaters. Johnston for Daniel Tack. Down the right wing side, Tack across the line, softly in for Ward. His shot goes off the outside of the post. Daniel Tack to the line for Johnston across Cook, low slapper, and Taylor Chow steers that to the right side corner. Centennials continue to attack. Jake McLean down low for Ward, out front for Tackett. Deflects to McLean, left point Johnston, winds, fires, glove save, Taylor Chow. 3:15 remaining in this first period of play. 2-1. The Centennials lead. We'll take a quick break on Q101.
Think of your home appliances as a team, all working together for one common goal: effective performance. You've got your unit of thermostat, furnace, and heating ducts, or your line of hot water tank, water softener, and pump. Each depends on the other for success and has to be in top shape for winning results. Right now, have your home heating and hot water serviced and get Fortis BC rebates of up to $150. Call 378-5104 and get the best team for your home.
Copper Valley Mechanical.
You're listening to Merritt Centennials Hockey on Q101.
Welcome back to the Nicola Valley Memorial Arena. Smoke Eaters leading 2-1 as Osanek drives in wide, centering feed. He's thrown up against the end wall. Loose in front, Carson Briere tries to bat it out of midair. A late steal, but Winter gets the whistle. And the Centennials will catch a break. Shots 10-10, but the Smoke Eaters leading 2-1 after a breakaway goal from Owen Ozar.
Trail showing you how quickly they can be offensively dangerous. It only takes a split second of time and space in the offensive zone, and they got a chance to score. There's almost a nifty play in front prior to that quick whistle where they were batting the puck out of midair and tried to go forehand, backhand in midair to beat Winter, but that one not to be for the Trail Smoke Eaters.
Peyton Matsui looking up ice, near side corner. Wrister down for Ryland Van Unen, intercepted by Murray. Smoke Eaters place it into the Centennial zone. Brophy done behind the net of Winter. Out for Matsui. Go ahead feed for Ryland Van Unen. He's got the edge. Van Unen cutting in. Backhanders. Oh, it goes wide. And of course it goes wide. Ryland Van Unen on the partial break, nearly beat Taylor Chow, but just wide from the captain. Brody Johnston shot blocked. Now Costello up the wall. At the Centennials blue line, Ryland Van Unen skates back for the loose puck, plays to Brophy Dunn. Dunn across for Johnston as he nearly stick-handled himself into a hole there, and it goes for icing now. And that's kind of a play where Brophy Dunn has that time and space Needs to do more than fall to the ice with the puck.
Well, at least he still made the play. He had a man right on him, still made the play, didn't let a player go in free on Winter from that point, so it wasn't the worst case scenario.
Chase Cook up the wall, intercepted by Kalala, deflected to neutral ice. Murphy Johnson up the middle for Ozar. Ozar, his wrister. Daniel Tack plays ahead for McLean, who's playing with a bit more confidence, it seems, of late, as he breaks into the zone, but a step offside.
McLean has been showing well these last couple weeks, and even already tonight he's made a couple nifty little moves in these last couple weeks, and even already tonight he's made a couple nifty little moves in tight and tried to generate some offensive chances. He's just not quite had the finish yet. As you counting how many rows deep they are in the beer garden, Jared?
Counting who's on the bench there, because I've also noticed that Philip Lapointe, captain the Smoke Eaters, isn't on the ice either tonight, so a bit of rest for him ahead of the playoffs. So Smoke Eaters playing it safe, at least keeping their top two guns out of harm's way here in the final game of the regular season. As you said, a mean nothing game for the Smoke Eaters. Now a giveaway to Ozar, and again, 5-hole try. Winter closes the gate, and he'll hang on.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, not happening to Ryan Winters. He shuts the door this time on the partial break.
That one, Ozar had a bit more back pressure, had to get rid of the puck a little quicker, tried the cheeky 5-hole move, but Winter with a solid save. Now a face-off to the left of Winter. Chase Namath in to take the draw. Senko able to win it for the Smoke Eaters, comes back to the line, D to D. Centennials win the puck forward, in for Benwell, Father Time, can't get a shot away. Yes. He turns it over to the side of the net, centering feed. Can't find the gray and red. Taylor Chow. He's just going to cover up and hang on with the Centennials swirling late in this first period. 21.5 seconds remain. Smoke Eaters leading 2-1.
That's just a great back check from the Trail Smoke Eaters. Never too late to get back, and ties up Evan Benwell as he tries to dance in and make some magic happen late in the first period. Still 20 seconds left on the clock here in the first frame to see if we can get some late magic.
Smoke Eaters win the draw, and neutral ice is played back for Wyatt Marlowe. He'll flip forward. And in and over the line. Offside are the Merritt Centennials with 11 seconds to go. Both teams have had a couple power play chances in this first period, but despite the high-ranked power play of the Smoke Eaters and the hot, at least for the Centennial standards, power play of theirs, no goals coming there. 3 goals at even strength, and it's 2-1 Smoke Eaters at the end of one.
Yeah, rare you see the 3 even strength goals, even though there's 4 opportunities on the power play combined between the two sides. But there's something about the Trail Smoke Eaters. They seem to bring out the best in this Merritt Centennial squad, and after one, this is a very manageable game for both teams. Both teams are going to head to the dressing room thinking they got a chance to win this one the next 40 minutes. So let us know who's actually going to be able to pull that off on the ice.
So the Centennials trailing 2-1 after one. Daniel Tack, the lone goal for the Cents, as they'll look to come alive in the second period and get to work as we go to the intermission show. Horn sounding, Centennials taking the ice, as I have my wife whisper in my ear, maybe not so much a whisper. He's sporting a 3rd jersey. It's been a little team signed after the final meet and greet at Empty Keg on Wednesday. She said 4 people have tried to buy it off her back. They all just want that Thomas name bar, you know, the keepsake.
I mean, who doesn't? We were joking, actually, in the Q101 office. Roger joked about when your banner's going up here in the arena.
We'll give it 50 years. Chase Cook collects the puck as we are underway in the second period of play. Since getting right to left as Peyton Matsui streaks down the right wing side. On the backhand off the post comes to Cook. Plays it back door. Thomas Manti with a try, and Taylor Chow covers up. Since skating from right to left, near side the left wing, far side the right wing, and they were flying to start the second period.
Spring training in full effect for Thomas Manti, as that's a line drive in towards Taylor Chow that he's able to smother and get the whistle. I was watching some baseball this morning, Jared. It's back.
Spring training underway. Chase Cook across for Zackel. Manti from the left wing veers into the middle. Thrown just wide. Ryland Van Unen tries to slap it off the carom. Behind the net, Manti plays for Matsui. Now Manti recollects. Up to the line, Thomas Manti's wrister right into the crest of Taylor Chow, and he'll hang on.
That's a nice job by Manti, creating some space and creating a lane to shoot that puck, but the Sens either need to have someone in front looking for a tip, looking for a screen. That wrist shot from the blue line is just a little bit too easy for Taylor Chow to handle.
39 seconds gone in this second period. Centennials coming out with a push as the Smoke Eaters lead 2-1 on the opposite design scoring. Murray stopped up behind Taylor Chow, taking his time. Namath trying to take away some options. Murray's going to skate it out. Up the middle. Plays off to Matt Osadek down the left wing side. Osadek's wrister. Winter the save. Steered to the near side wall. Back to the line. DeMuro. Plays into the zone. Sweeney centers. Comes to the line. Murray slaps on. Winter bobbles it, but then will make the save outside the blue paint. A minute and 16 seconds gone in this second period. Smoke Eaters leading 2-1. Bit of quick pressure both ways from both clubs as the Sens with the early pressure, but the second line on for the Smoke Eaters answers with a couple shots of their own. And we're still tied on the shot clock. 13 aside as Thomas Manti beats out the icing call. At the line, Zackel unable to hold, and the puck will come back to neutral ice.
A little stop-starty here to start the second frame as we have a few early whistles as both teams look to try to get into the flow of things, and the Sens try to draw up a face-off play here with Ryland spread way out wide.
Budvarson up the right wing side. Matsui with a steal at the line. Manti throws out front off the side of the net. Van Unen has a try at the line. Zackel. Go gadget binoculars. At the blue line, it's called offside.
That's a tight play, and not only a tight play, a little bit of a late whistle. You'd like to see the linesman get that whistle to the mouth a little bit quicker and avoid that shot in towards Taylor Chow, because anytime you get a late shot, you never know what's going to happen out there on the ice.
Especially with the testiness early on. Matsui, left point, rings into the zone. Ryland Van Unen behind the net, pops to the slot, and it's covered by Taylor Chow. This top line of the Merritt Centennials causes some fits for the Smoke Eaters early on in this second period.
That's a good shift by them, and they're going to stay out there. Why not? They've been clicking early. They've got a couple shots on net, a couple decent opportunities. See if they can just finish off one of these opportunities and get us back to a tie game.
Kyle Powell working up the far side wing. Eriksson, wrister, and a blocker stop from Winter. Good to see Eriksson back on the ice after he took a hit in the first period and seemed to be out for the majority of the first 20 minutes. Ryland Van Unen's long jump in goes wide. Comes to Peyton Matsui on the right boards. Into the corner. Murphy Johnson plays behind the net for Murray. Up for Powell. The lumbering D-man out of his reach. He'll go all the way back for Brody Johnston. Eriksson quickly on him. Johnston gets rid of it, and off the side of the net it comes to Ben Ward, streaking down the right wing side. Ward cut off and comes into the zone offside And once again, we'll have a whistle and the puck come to neutral ice.
But we also have a penalty coming, a little slash there on Eriksson, who you were just speaking of being back into this contest. And we get ourselves another power play opportunity for the Merritt Centennials. And I'm pretty sure this faceoff should be out of the zone because I believe the offside should still stand.
So Peyton Matsui comes in to take the draw. The Centennials to their third Murray Jam power play of the game. And it's one back to Christian Buono, but he has to skate back to his own blue line and now behind the net after bobbling the puck. Lays for Thomas Manti behind Winter, and Buono takes a hit from Kriske. Played up for Benwell, he'll tip it in. Murray flips out of the zone. Zackel kicks it to his forehand, and now we'll skate out. Bank ahead for Benwell out of his reach. It'll go the distance for icing. 1:27 remaining on the Murray Jam power play. 3:23 gone in this second period of play.
Not much going right here on the power play yet for the Merritt Centennials. The first two had some good opportunities. They didn't manage to score, but they had some good play, some good passing, and some good shots on net. This time, they haven't even been in their setup 30 seconds in.
Peyton Matsui dishes off for Benwell. Across for Manti, left point, walking to the middle. Manti for Zackel, low wrister, and that deflects into the netting high above everyone as they all braced for the shot that never came.
It's a good stick or skate there from the Trail Smoke Eaters to deflect it up and out, and this second power play unit doesn't do much, so the first unit gonna get another shot here for the Merritt Centennials. Still 1:08 to work.
Johnston plays down low for Torzak. Namath scoops it up off the end wall. And they had Baylor Chow guessing the wrong way, but weren't able to connect with somebody in the gray and red. Now Ryland Van Unen streaking up the middle. Left wing side, Namath. His return feed intercepted by Siobhan, played behind the net. Isaacson beat to the puck by Daniel Tack as the Centennials try to retrieve the puck here. Isaacson flips it to the line. Johnston able to hold. Ryland Van Unen, long wrister, deflects to the right side corner. Sweeney slaps it past Johnston, and it'll come to Ryland Van Unen, with just 20 seconds remaining on the Murray Jam power play. Van Unen driving right wing side, drops off for Torzak. His wrister deflects up into the netting. 17 seconds to go on the Murray Jam power play.
Once again, Trail really simple on their penalty kill. They're just making sure they get a stick in every single shooting lane out there. And once again, not letting their goalie actually have to do much work because they're getting everything deflected up and out.
17 seconds to go with the extra man. And if you are looking for an extra ride or a new ride, head to MurrayJamMerritt.com. See all the options and thousands in savings on 2019s and 2020s. Face-off won by the Smoke Eaters, and they'll look to clear the zone. As Brophy Dunn walks in for a hit on Murray, and the puck worked free. As Ben Ward goes awkwardly into the boards after trying to line up Budvarsson. Hanging off like pinball machine in the corner is Ben Ward. Zackel for Dunn. Outlet feed for Quinn Patterson. Flips in. Patterson down low. Ward out front. Can't find McLean. As Ward and Kallela are both going to go here.
I gotta think they're calling the dive because it looked pretty light. Yep.
So it's a trip and a dive. And Roger White is relieved of duties here at the penalty box door as Dig Sterling back in the house. A regular music man, everything back the way it should be, Mike.
I don't know, Roger White has never lost when he's in the building. The censor and O with Mr. White in the building, it might actually be a negative that he's gone home to nurse the cold.
Uh-oh, man cold. Cody Chabon after the draws won by the Smoke Eaters at the near side dot. Centennials turn it over. Peyton Matsui driving wide, throws towards the net. Paler Chow dips behind. At the line, Cook, long wrister deflected down by Manti. Matsui low wrister. That's kicked out by Paler Chow. Johnston. Good reverse hit on Chase Defoe. Now Chabon up for Defoe. Skate to stick. Banks it ahead. Van Unen turns it over. Van Unen dangling in. Scores! Oh, captain, my captain, with the steal at the blue line. He snakes in and snipes low.
What a play from the captain. He gets Paler Chow to open up the 5-hole, and he goes low along the ice. He's been flying around. It was only a matter of time for oh, captain, my captain, to bulge the twine, and he does it to tie the game.
2-2 now with nearly 6 minutes gone in the second period. The Cents strike first in the second. They strike back. We are tied at 2s with plenty of time remaining from the NVMA. But that'll get the crowd back on their side. Carson Briere working behind the net after the Smoke Eaters have possession. After the ensuing draw at center ice, now the Centennials chase Bud Varson all the way back to his own zone. Murphy Johnson under pressure. I don't know if Roger White can woo quite like Big Sterling can. Benwell, outlet feed for Buono. Now a chance for the Merritt Centennials. Chase Namath joining them on the 2-on-1. Oh, what a snipe! That is top corner hockey, baby! Christian Buono, top corner!
What a play by Christian Buono. I was thinking pass the whole way down the ice. Paler Chow's thinking pass the whole way down the ice, and Christian Buono calls the audible, and he goes short side, top corner. And just like that, the Sens got their second lead of the game.
Not nearly as exciting as you had planned, but Christian Buono tosses the monkey off his back there. He has been flying tonight, and he snipes blocker high on his former teammate, Mateo Paler Chow. Owen Ozar. Thrown out. Oh, nearly an own goal. What a stop from Ryan Winter. Comes across with the right pad as Brophy Dunn nearly kicked that into his own net.
And Brophy Dunn coming back, looking like he was just trying to stop. And it's a kick off the skate back in, and that's a great reaction from Ryan Winter to get a pad out and make that stop. I thought that one was in the back of the net, but sure enough, the lead holds. That's a big stop.
Ryan Winter ensuring his team remains in the lead after some quick goals. Ryland Van Unen with the nifty shot low. And Christian Buono with the snipe top corner high. Dearmad DeMuro back for the puck in his own zone. Erickson under pressure. He'll work it free for Kriske. Kriske up the wall for Kyle Powell. Wow. Patterson loses the puck, centering for Powell. Now Patterson skating away with it. Daniel Tack down the left wing side with speed, centering. Can't find Patterson, and he's stuck in the net with Paler Chow. And I don't think Patterson wants any piece of Kyle Powell, but Patterson gonna make the score sheet tonight, if only on a penalty.
I still like what I'm seeing there from Patterson. He's doing something that isn't done enough on this team, and that's driving the net and attempting to at least stop on the net, not do a drive-by. Yeah, he loses his edge, he runs into the goal, and he takes a penalty, but his mind's in the right place and he's doing the right thing, which is going hard to the net.
So the Centennials will go to the penalty kill for their third time of the game and level the special teams battle there. Cents are 0 for 3. And they're looking to make sure the Smoke Eaters go 0 for 3. As Talon Zackel clears to center onto the stick of Owen Ozar. Ryan Winter just going to cover up outside the blue paint and hang on, get a whistle, settle things down here.
Get a whistle and get some fresh legs on the ice. Long change in the second period, especially in a PK situation. You want every whistle you can get, even if it's only 3 seconds in between. Always freeze the puck on the PK.
Face off to the left of Winter. Matsui in to take the draw against Chase Defoe, who comes in after Ozar's thrown out, and the Centennials will throw it down the ice.
What a play by Peyton Matsui. Goes all the way around the ice, comes back out and feeds his defense as they kill off some more time.
Now Siobhan under pressure, gets it to Senko. He'll skate up the far side wing. Brophy Dunn goes all the way down the ice, and the penalty kill working well here as Kalala goes back to collect. Woo! And Ozark down the right wing side, his wrister. Blocker save from Winter. Now down into the left side corner, Ozar up to the half wall, cutting to the middle. Ozar shot, stopped by Winter, loose to the side of the net, thrown towards Winter on his backside, makes the save. Centennials clear down the ice.
Goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer. Ryan Winter doing it right there for the Merritt Centennials. Diving all around in the blue paint, but keeping the black puck out, and that's all that counts.
Ben Ward turnover. Now Thomas Manti has a step. His wrister. And Paylor Chow makes the save. Look behind him and look out the sense into Paylor Chow's head.
They are, as he does the little peek behind. Never a confidence boost when your goalie's doing the peek behind after a save, but he's able to squeeze that one between his blocker and his chest, and the penalty kill has really just been garnering momentum for the Merritt Centennials all game long.
And it continues to do so with just 15 seconds remaining. Powell Connor stops up behind Paylor Chow. Up the far side goes Sweeney to flex off Erickson's skates and thrown quickly down the ice by the Centennials, and this is pretty well going to do it. Sweeney as the teams go back to 5-on-5. His wrister blocked. Briere skates onto the loose puck. Plays behind the net. Marlowe works it to himself along the right wing side. Gets it up for Namath. Turned back at center. Marlowe bumps into Sweeney, but now a chance for a 2-on-1 for the Smoke Eaters. Zackel had sprawled down to break up the pass, but gets up from his knees. Plays forward for Benwell. Benwell down on the right wing side. Backdoor! Zackel scores! His 100th game. It's a 2-point night so far. Talon Zackel sets up at the back door, then scores at the back door.
Talon Zackel doing it on both ends. He breaks up the 2-on-1 that says, you know what, let's get the offense going. He storms in unmarked to the back door. That's a beautiful feed across and a beautiful finish from Talon Zackel. It's a 4-2 hockey game. The Sens, they're stretching that lead, and now, Jared, we just need no scoring for the next 30 minutes of hockey, and your prediction can come true.
Woo. Talon Zackel, the hometown kid, in his 100th regular season BCHL game. He's got a pair of points, a goal, and an assist tonight. As Jake McLean plays it in the corner for Daniel Tack, the Centennials are buzzing. Brophy Dunn plays into the corner for McLean. But Varson wraps up McLean in the corner. Ben Ward digs it out of the pile, tries to center. Daniel Tack comes for the puck in the left side corner, gets back for Cook. His wrister, that's deflected in front from Ben Ward. Chase Cook looking for his first goal in the BCHL. Cook plays it, run down low, but Varson under pressure as he'll take a bump from McLean. Now Brophy Dunn. Give away to Kallela. His wrister blockered away by Winter. Now a big bump by Brophy Dunn. Kallela goes into the boards. And Brophy Dunn just kind of stands up and says, I didn't mean it. The linesman getting into it, and Brophy Dunn will make his way to the penalty box, and the Centennials will go shorthanded for their fourth time on the night. But they lead 4-2 on the Alpha Design scoreline with 8:56 remaining in the second period of play.
That's going to be 2 minutes for boarding for Brophy Dunn. Could have been more, but the officials decide that's only worth a 2. And once again, the Sens go back to the penalty kill, which has been so solid for them and really led to a lot of their offense tonight. Not directly, but momentum-wise. But you keep flirting with fire, which is the power play of the Trail Smoke Eaters, you're going to get burnt eventually.
Siobhan plays in for Senko. Near side corner behind the net for Defoe. Played back for Senko. Siobhan, right point. Wrister through the crowd. Ting Easton in. Past Ryan Winter off the deflection in front. The Smoke Eaters have one back. It's now 4-3 with 8:42 to go in the second period of play.
That's a beautiful tip in front. Not only is he providing the screen, but he's also providing the tip, and that's a beauty. As you're right, it goes ting east off the post and in behind Ryan Winter. That's a nice play, and like we said, you keep flirting with fire. The power play is eventually going to click for the Trail Smoke Eaters, and Jared's prediction has been ruled false.
Peyton Matsui off the ensuing draw. Skeets in on the left wing side, loses the puck. Siobhan, long go-ahead feed. Wyatt Marlowe breaks that up. Now Siobhan with the puck once more in his own end. Plays out for Chase Defoe, the most recent goal scorer in the game, with the deflection goal on the power play. And he continues his torrid pace after a hat trick last night against the Salmon Arm Silverbacks. Owen Ozar in across the line, cutting, absolutely out-dangles everybody, including himself, fires wide, and a penalty shot coming for Owen Ozar.
Yeah, he had everyone beat, had the goalie beat. Ryan Winter off to one side, had about half the net to try to finish that one, but he can't, and definitely not who you want to give a penalty shot to. As he's already shown, he's got those hands. We'll see if he can tie it up here.
8:06 remaining in the second. A rare penalty shot for Owen Ozar, as he had a breakaway goal. Christian Buono has to get on the bench here. And now we will start out. Ozar veering right, cutting across, back to the middle, right up Main Street, takes the shot, scores. Blocker side on Winter. We are tied at 4. 8:06 remaining in the second. A quick pair from the Centennials gave them a 4-2 lead. And now it's a quick pair back from the Smoke Eaters, tying the game at 4.
The Smoke Eaters just showing that high-end skill. The first goal, a beautiful tip in front, and then a penalty shot opportunity, and he makes absolutely no mistake. That's another filthy move he's had tonight.
Coming right up the middle at the hash marks. Surprised more players don't make advantage of that, where you can just take a shot with the goaltender at your mercy. Backed him off with the move to the middle. Well executed penalty shot by Owen Ozar. Wonder if he has taken some notes from one of the best in the BCHL biz, Kent Johnson. Talon Zackel from center flips in, and what's now a 4-all game with 7:20 remaining in the second. Shots 20-19 in favor of the Centennials. In comes Costello across the line. Costello drops off. Kriske unable to handle the pass. Evan Benwell flips cross ice for Buono. Namath able to hold it in at the left point just by a hair. Krisky works out of the zone. Far side wing, down low for Cook. Zackel. Outlet feed for Buono. Then across the left wing side with numbers, trying to hit the trailer in Evan Benwell. And now Buono's going to have to play some D. Osadek, wrister from the outside, and Winter will hang on. 6:37 to go in the second period. 4-4 on the Alpha Design scoreline as we reach the BCHL media timeout. We'll take a quick timeout here on Q101.
There are so many super reasons to choose your locally owned and operated Super Save Gas and Propane in Merritt. Being under new management, they believe in super supporting our community. They live here, they work here, and care for the community, just like you. And Super Save is now keeping you super warm and cozy all winter with Manitoba Mucklucks just arrived. See them next time you come in for fuel, snacks, coffee, lotto, and more. Meet the new management of your local Super Save Gas and Propane on Nicola Avenue.
You're listening to Merritt Centennials Hockey on Q101.
Welcome back to the NVMA. 4-4 on the Alpha Design scoreline. Teams exploding for offense in this second period of play. It was the Saints early on in the period, but of late, the Smoke Eaters with the final two, and the Saints got to find a way to restore that momentum.
Yeah, the Q101 turning point has definitely been that boarding penalty taken by Brophy Dunn. All the momentum in the world was on the Centennial side at that time. It's a 4-2 hockey game. Dunn takes a penalty. They score quickly on the power play. That gets their feet moving a little bit again. Then Ozar gets taken down on the breakaway. He gets a penalty shot, and suddenly the momentum is all on Trail's side, and we're back to a tie game.
You got to give it up to Owen Ozar, though. He made Brody Johnston look silly and then beat Ryan Winter clean, and he's just not able to finish. And it leads to a penalty shot. Probably wasn't able to finish due to a late slash, which leads to the penalty shot. Now it's Osadek streaking down the right wing side. Osadek driving wide, lowering the shoulder. Marlowe steers him to the end boards. Puck deflects to Wyatt Marlowe. Looking for the bank play off the wall. He'll find Daniel Tack. Tack trying to center. Ben Ward, right side corner behind the net for Tack. Out front, can't find Benwell. Sweeney up the near side wing on the backhand. Throws out front, and Briere unable to connect. Daniel Tack cuts across ice, finds Wyatt Marlowe on the right wing wall, and he'll dump in from center. Peyton Matsui, Manti, and Rylan Van Unen onto the ice. This line has been creating momentum all night, but they're up against Owen Ozar, who's been doing it on his own, and Winter has the answer this time.
It's a nice stop by Winter. You got to do everything you can right now to try to bide the tide here and kind of switch the momentum. The right line's on the ice to do it, as they've been the best sensed line all game long. Hopefully they can get a string of play in the offensive zone here to try to get the boys back into this one.
It's top unit against top unit. One back to Kallela. Kick save Winter, and the rebound. Knuckling puck hops over Ozar's stick. Matsui banks down low for himself. Isaacson flips up the wall. Johnston able to hold at the line, but offside is Manti, who played in just as the puck went into the white. Centering feed. Chase Defoe collapses back to the slot. Zackel tries a fake shot into the slot, but Varson picks that off. Now Isaacson in on the near side wing. His wrister routinely blockered away by Ryan Winter. Manti tries to chip around Erickson, but doesn't get enough. On the chip, comes back for Talon Zackel. Long streak ahead for Matsui. Matsui trying to dance around DeMuro. Unable to do so, but pokes it away from Erickson. The left side corner comes back to the line for Johnston. Run around the boards, Powell will throw down the ice, and Chase Cook with a little extra pep in his step ensures it's an icing call.
And here's the opportunity for the Merritt Centennials. You got a little bit of a tired line out there from the Trail Smoke Eaters. Only 4.5 minutes to go here in the second period. We'll see if they can draw something off, but it all starts with a face-off win.
Chase Namath in to take the draw, wins it to Benwell in the slot. Buono can't get a shot away. He's tied up by DeMuro. Puck played across for Chase Cook. Tries to go against the green. It's picked up in a hooking call coming to the trail. Smoke Eaters, Centennials will go to the power play.
That's a beautiful face-off play. They almost work it to perfection as it comes right to the slot. They don't get a goal, but they get a penalty taken. And now the power play that is yet to score tonight gets another opportunity on their fourth attempt.
As the Smoke Eaters scoring on their fourth attempt. We'll see if the Centennials can do the same to restore the lead in what's quickly becoming a barn burner at the NVMA. 4 aside with 4:10 to go in the second. The Centennials go to their fourth Murray GM power play of the game. Rylan Van Unen streaking down the left wing, cutting to the middle, kicks it forward into the corner. Van Unen rings around, comes to Torzak at the line, tack quickly for Johnston. Johnston across for Rylan Van Unen, midpoint, wrister, scores! Torzak points to the captain, and Rylan Van Unen has his second on the night. The Sens back in the driver's seat. It's 5-4.
It's amazing how simple hockey is on the power play. Torzak, biggest guy on the team, he's going to stand in front of Paylor Chow, screen him. And what do you do? It's a shot from the point. Chow can't see it, and it's in the back of the net. And once again, the Centennials, they've retaken the lead.
Both teams 1 for 4 now on the power play. There's the Murray GM power play for the Merritt Centennials. And if you want to find the best deals on 2019s and 2020s, it's a new year, you need a renewed ride. Head to murraygmmerritt.com to find out more. Patterson pressuring Paylor Chow into covering up the puck. And the full capacity crowd at the NVMA getting treated to a game with a lot of offense.
A lot of offense and 2 goalies that probably have an unlimited rope tonight. Both 20-year-olds playing in one's probably maybe his last game in Paylor Chow, as he definitely won't be the number 1 heading into the playoffs. And then the last home game for Ryan Winter. You don't want to pull a goalie in those situations.
Senko in, Winter the save, loose, and it's deflected behind the net. Great save by Ryan Winter. Powell Connor across for Chavon, and it's played into the Centennial zone. Senko working out of the corner in front. It deflects back to the near side corner. Chavon right point, deflected on again by Costello. Manti plays behind the net for Zackel. Now Wyatt Marlowe under pressure, reverses for Zackel. Behind Ryan Winter, he'll play up the right wing side for Manti. Now Rylan Van Unen cutting towards the middle. Van Unen ahead for Matsui. Out front, can't quite find Manti cleanly as Chase Defoe with another good defensive play. Colella runs into Brophy Dunn for not the first time on the night. Dunn ahead for Manti, giveaway to Owen Ozar. Ozar in, takes the wrister, blocked. And now it comes to the Smoke Eaters bench. Rylan Van Unen trying to surge forward on the left wing side. Brophy Dunn tries to make a move up the middle. Defoe with the steal. Matt Osadek on the centering feed. It's deflected into the air by Brody Johnston. Ozar into the slot, and Winter makes the save, steers it to the right side corner of the Sens zone. Now Daniel Tack flying up the right wing side, loses the handle at the blue line of the Smoke Eaters. Now Briere runs into Brody Johnston. Talon Zackel up the line. Osadek with the steal. His shot stopped by Winter. Tack flips to neutral ice. Isaacson picks up with 1:30 remaining in the second period. Centennials leading 5-4 on the Alpha Design scoreline. Briere in the slot. Lays off for Sweeney. Sweeney's wrister. It's gloved by Winter, and he'll hang on.
And I think the Sens are going to go to the power play here, as they're going to call a cross-check up and into the chops. And the power play that just clicked for your Merritt Centennials going right back to work. with 1:21 remaining in the middle stanza.
So a great opportunity to regain that 2-goal lead and regain that momentum, especially those key goals at the ends of periods.
And we know who the trigger man is. It's Oh Captain, My Captain on hat trick watch at his final game at the NVMA. How sweet would that be for Ryland?
We'll see how it all pans out as the Sens win the draw but split the D. Goes between Johnston and Van Unen. Now Ryland Van Unen ahead for Daniel Tack. Johnston. Outlet feed for Torzok. They're calling it offside here, maybe on the near side wing. A step ahead was Daniel Tack, but Torzok looked to come in pretty clean. It's going to come all the way back to the Centennial zone as where the pass came from. The face-off to the right of Ryan Winter. The Centennials going to their 5th Murray GM power play on the night. New year, new ride. Find out all the great deals on all the best models at MurrayGMMarriott.com. Van Unen going right up Main Street. Can't get a shot away, but plays for Daniel Tack. Right point, Torzok. Midpoint, Johnston. Wrister, Paylor-Chow gets low and makes the glove save through the crowd.
Ryland Van Unen is playing absolutely possessed tonight. He's flying around the ice. He wants that win in his final game here at the NVMA, and he's doing everything he can to try to secure it.
Face off to the right of Paylor-Chow. Peyton Matsui on with Benwell, Manti, Zackel, and Buono. As the Centennials now have 2 units that can really hurt you with the extra man. Looks like they finally figured out the power play just in time for the season to be over. Christian Buono plays cross ice to Manti. Manti plays into the open corner. Connor nearly picked off by Benwell, but Connor will throw down the ice in on Winter. Plays on for Talon Zackel. Zackel up the right wing side for Matsui. Matsui will skate it in the middle for Zackel. He's worked off the puck. As Buono plays behind the net. Buzzer sounds. DeMuro going all out after Buono with the extra shots. And you'd think some extra penalties going to get doled out at the end of the period. We'll see how the dust-up all transpires. Right now, they're just trying to make sure the Centennials can go to the tunnel safely. 39 seconds still remain in the penalty to Trevor Isaacson as time expires in the second period, since leading 5-4.
You're listening to the home of the Merritt Centennials, Q101. The third period is about to begin. Here's Jared Thomas.
Horn-sounding Centennials taking the ice as they take on the Trail Smoke Eaters.
Jared, apparently Trail really wants to win this game. Logan Turness into the blue paint for the Trail Smoke Eaters as they're going to pull the hook on their 20-year-old in what could be his last career game in junior hockey. That's a tough pill to swallow, but Tambellini, he's playing for the win.
The proud guy is Jeff Tambellini, and full credit to him. You played to win the game.
Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Chase Namath in to take the opening draw. Here we go. Underway in the third period of play. Centennial skating left to right in this third period. Near side, the right wing, far side, the left wing, as they sport their third jersey grays with the red trim against the Smoke Eaters in their now road whites with the orange. Winter leaves off for Johnston. Johnston fakes to Van Unen. Plays up the near side for Tack. Borzak running interference against his own teammate. Now it's played to the open wing. Chase Defoe onto the loose puck. Chips in. He'll take a bump from Brody Johnston. Now Peyton Matsui on a bit of an open wing. Feathers in front. Daniel Tack. Oh, he can't flip it over. Wraparound try. And no dice as it's kicked away by Logan Turness. Under fire in the early going to the third. The top goaltender, possible rookie of the year, under fire again as Matsui has it go just wide. Turness able to see his way through the flames there after a flurry of activity from the Centennials. Matsui back in on the right wing side, cuts to the middle, scores! Top corner hockey! Peyton Matsui gets the 2-goal edge back for the Sens. It's 6-4.
I was just about to sing the praises of Jeff Tambellini making the beautiful, smart move to go to Logan Turness as he's standing on his head early. But Peyton Matsui making me sound like a fool as he goes in and wires one top corner. The 2-goal lead has been restored. All about that shift after. Trail came back storming last time. This was the lead.
Peyton Matsui in to take the draw. Plays free for Patterson, who's on the wing. Isaacson chips into the zone. Wyatt Marlowe back for the loose puck. Under pressure, plays up the wall for Patterson. Comes to Peyton Matsui, chopped up in the air. Costello goes down low after Kriski feeds him with the pass. It's intercepted by Marlowe. Chase Cook up the wall for Patterson. Cross ice feed for Manti with an open wing. Down the left wing side, Manti in the middle for Matsui. And his centering feed just misses. Matsui trying to get it down for Manti. Comes to the line for Chase Cook. Able to keep it in. Matsui walks to the slot once more. His wrister, kick save, Turness back to the slot. And it comes to Costello, who now streaks up the right wing side. Ahead for Kriski at the end of his shift. Well, this pair is going to try and go to work down low. Slapped on by Senko. That goes well wide. Siobhan able to hold at the right point. Bumped off the puck by Manti, but he plays down low. Chase Namath turned back, and the Centennials bobbling the puck in front of Ryan Winter. Wyatt Marlowe trying to get out of danger. Smoke Eaters have made a change. Up front all alone. Briere can't pull the trigger. Javon from the high slot. That goes off Sweeney in front. And now Namath will skate it away. Chase Namath chops into the zone. Comes right back to him. Evan Benwell following up the play. Tries to wrist it down low. Osadik plays back to neutral ice. Benwell for Johnston. Wrists it in. Turness plays on for Siobhan. Carson Briere for Sweeney. Turned back by Benwell in neutral ice. Chase Namath trying to skate it across the line. Now Connor. Comes for Ben Ward along the end wall. Plays up the left board. And now Daniel Tack into the zone. Centering, Ward diving. Gets a stick on it, but he's hauled down. Takes Kyle Powell into the net of Logan Turness. The coincidentals come out of the box. And a wild nearly 4 minutes in this opening third.
That's a crazy start to the period, but everything calming down a little bit now, and for the Merritt Centennials, it's going to come down to playing with a lead. Not something they've done a whole lot of this season, unfortunately, but something they've done quite well the last couple games here at home. They've been able to close these games, and looks like we got some more goaltending. That's an interesting play. Taylor Chow is going to come back into the net. And if Logan Turness just got injured, oh my goodness, for the Trail Smoke Eaters as they head towards a playoff series.
I don't think he's suffered an injury, as Bobby Jean Lear not really paying too much attention to him. I think maybe the collision in front may have just opened Tambellini's eyes to the fact that in a mean nothing game, let's keep our top goaltender out of the crease and out of danger.
That should have, as we get some pushing and shoving. I agree with that play. I didn't agree with the pull in the first place. You don't want to pull a kid in his what could be his final game, as well as a 20-year-old in this league in a mean-nothing game. I think the 4 minutes that you just put Logan Terness in the crease for, not really a big deal, and in fact he even allows a goal. So I think you're right. He kind of saw the danger, said, uh-oh, let's make sure we're healthy for next week.
Maybe was trying to catch lightning in a bottle with a goaltender change and seeing if that could spark his club early on in the third. As McLean tips it down low, Daniel Tack in full flight after the puck. Turnover, Ward in front, off the post! No, it's in! They're calling a goal! Ben Ward in and out! Mighty Mouse makes it 7-4! And the Saints open up a 3-goal lead!
Ben Ward going to the front of the net like he's been doing all year long. And what a play from the Slovakian Superman Daniel Tack to win that battle in the corner. Feed it out front. Now one's in and out lightning quick. It even had Jared Thomas fooled.
What a play by Daniel Tack, streaking down the left wing, beats his man to the puck, centers for Ward, and he goes fast in and out as Manti off the set play jumps the gun, called for a bit of the false start there. Comes back
5 yards.
Now Ryland Van Unen breaking down the right wing side with Thomas Manti. Finding the late man. The shot up and over from Peyton Matsui. Brings around the boards all the way back to the Centennial zone as Marlowe taken into the end wall by Briere. Flipped forward for Matsui. Peyton Matsui goes cross ice for Talon Zackel. Long dump in. And the back and forth affair of the netminders doesn't go the Smoke Eaters' way, as early on in the third, the Saints have scored a pair, now lead 7-4. Talon Zackel, right point. Flips in to Murrow. Plays behind the net for Murray. Up for Senko. Right wing side, Senko throws on. Murray down low for Senko. Goes cross ice. Delayed penalty coming for the Merritt Centennials. And it's Brophy Dunn going to the box once more. Centennials leading 7-4. 5:34 gone in the third. We'll take a quick break on Q101.
When you use a War-Amps key tag, it acts as a safeguard. If you lose your keys, the War-Amps can return them to you by courier. To order your key tags, contact the War-Amps at 1-800-250-3030 or waramps.ca.
You're listening to Merritt Centennials Hockey on Q101.
Welcome back to the NVMA. Centennials leading 7-4, but on the penalty kill here. Shot in tight. Winter standing tall, and it's cleared off the line to the line, not out. Senko plays back for Siobhan. Siobhan, right point, walks to the middle. Cross ice, Kalila back door, they score. Oh, no! The referee not calling goal. Chase Defoe called a goal.
If I may ring 10 bells on that one, baby. Ryan Winter diving back to deny the goal. What a stop.
Backdoor play after the puck went behind the net. Winter had an open hole. They're actually going to confer with the goal judge. Leave it up to 94-year-old Andy Besson.
He's seen it all, baby. He'll know.
No goal.
What a stop. Ring it up for the snap-on save of the week. Ryan Winter, you're not going to find one better than that.
And he's had a number of beauties throughout the season. Of course, we'll have one more highlight pack of both varieties. The Snap-on Save of the Week and the McMahon Mechanical Player of the Week. And I think that we're just going to run a full-out highlight pack of both.
Just the year in review.
The year in review. The Snap-on Saves of the Year.
Love it.
Michael Kallela plays into the zone. Talon Zackel wrists up the wall, gets past a man. Now Ryland Van Unen, partial break. Van Unen backhand, forehand. Taylor Chow gets a big piece and is able to steer it away. Now a slashing call by Siobhan. As Ryland Van Unen has the stick chopped out. And Siobhan fired up as he goes to the bench.
Gonna find himself sitting for 10 more if he keeps talking that demonstratively towards the officials, but the Sens are gonna head back to the power play with a chance to set the new high water mark on the year for goals scored. They've done 7 twice. They did it in the Teddy Bear Toss Miracle Night, and they did it last weekend against Port Alberni and Joe Martin.
Throw Joe Martin into the mix just to get under that head coach's grill.
I'm sure he's listening.
So the Centennials will skate 4-on-4 for 35 seconds before going to the Murray Jam power play once more. Osadik drops off for DeMuro, walking to the middle. DeMuro return feed for Osadik. Long wrister, blockered away by Winter. McLean plays to the middle. Cross ice, not enough to get it out of the zone. Osadik driving wide. Smoke Eaters with some good possession 4-on-4, but now they're nearly on the penalty kill. With Brophy down out of the box. Osadik in. Sprawled out is Talon Zackel to keep that centering feed at bay. As Zackel kicks it out, leaves his stick behind against former teammate Matt Osadik. DeMuro in over the line offside, and now the Centennials will go to an abbreviated Murray Jam power play. 1:05 remaining. It'll be their 6th on the evening.
Sens almost got caught there on a really bad change here right in front of us. And then Osadik goes in, and just a great play from Mr. 100, Talon Zackel, to get low on the ice, get rid of that passing lane, and then he actually kicks the puck out of the zone cleanly to clear the pressure. You'll love to see it.
Peyton Matsui to take the draw. Centennials go to the Murray Jam power play. Right now they have sweet deals on 2019s and 20s. You can save thousands. New year, time for a new ride. Head to murrayjammerit.com. Zackel ahead for Buono. In for Matsui, bit of an open wing, poked away by Budvarson. Right side corner, Thomas Manti kicks it free. Connor rings around the boards, takes an awkward bounce off the corner glass, comes to the middle, and the Smoke Eaters will clear it down. Just 20 seconds remaining on this short Murray Jam power play. Talon Zackel up the middle, Matsui deflects on to Taylor Chow. Isaacson picks it up, goes around the boards, held by Benwell at the left point. Benwell across for Buono. He's unable to hold at the right point. Kyle Powell flips into his own bench. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 10:57 remaining in the third. Centennials leading 7-4. And on the shot clock, pretty even, but the Sens leading 32-31.
Some high-quality chances by the Merritt Centennials tonight, and they're finishing. They've had that last 5% of the play that's been missing for a good chunk of this season. And the offense coming together, playing well. What a great game so far.
Chase Cook collects that center ice. The head for Daniel Tack. Now Ryland Van Unen. Tack gloves that away after it crosses the blue line. Owen Ozar ahead for Kallela. Into the zone for an icing call on the Smoke Eaters. And Cody Chavant gonna voice his opinion once more. It'll go to the left dot as Chase Nemeth comes over to take the draw. Scramble draw, and the Smoke Eaters skate away. Near side wing, Ozar across the Centennials blue line, drops off for Chabon. And a penalty coming, a slash. And could it be the Smoke Eaters going to the box? No, it's Daniel Tack. So it's been an even game in the penalty category as 6 aside here. Both teams 1 for so far.
Yeah, that's a pretty soft call on Daniel Tack there with the slash, but it's penalty nonetheless. And once again, this game, it's nowhere near over. 10 minutes to go. Trail has a amazing offensive unit. They could get back into this game. This is still a big kill for the Merritt Centennials.
No time is too much time for the Trail Smoke Eaters as they can score in bunches. The top offensive groups in the BCHL. Played out front, Matsui looking for his 5th short-handed goal of the year. And now Matsui hauled down, and a penalty coming to the Smoke Eaters. Cross-checking call to Jaden Senko.
What great work from Peyton Matsui. He almost scores what you said would be his 5th short-handed goal. The 4 he has is already more than a couple teams in the league. He is a weapon when the Merritt Centennials are on the PK, but then he comes back the other way and draws a penalty against, and more important than the goal, he evens this back up. But I will say that last string of 4-on-4 we had, it was all Trail. Sens need to do a better job.
They win the draw here. Flip in. Comes to Jake McLean. Trying to keep it alive. McLean lays back for Johnston. Kallela for Ozar. Ozar walking in. Winter denies him. Centering comes back to Connor. His wrister blocked away by Winter. Still 4-on-4 here as Owen Ozar goes across for Kallela. 1-on-1, he fans. Johnson gets in the lane and chips that up and over. As 4-on-4, you gotta watch out. The Smoke Eaters dangerous.
The Smoke Eaters have controlled the play every time we've gone 4-on-4 this evening, and no difference this time as the Sens had opportunities to clear that out, but just a little bit of a soft play from Brody Johnson on the backhand coming towards Brophy Dunn, and that leads to a string of pressure from the Trail Smoke Eaters. Sens going to go back to Matsui and Ryland up front to try to right the ship here 4-on-4 with 50 seconds still remaining of it.
9:14 to go in the third period. 7-4, the Centennials leading on the Alpha Design scoreline. Matsui wins it to the wall. Let the Smoke Eaters control. Sweeney. Now, down in the corner, Chase Cook, a bit of a slew foot there from Murray.
Slew foot, can opener. That is an extremely dangerous play by the Trail Smoke Eaters player, and I'm glad the refs got it. You can really injure a player badly in those positions, especially that close to the wall.
I believe they're calling a double minor here.
I respect that call. Double minor for the slew foot? Absolutely. That is it's an ugly, dangerous play. And is that Matt Osadik going to the box?
No.
There's definitely an 8, though, right? I'm not that crazy?
I believe it's a 6. I think it's Jamison Murray going to the box.
Close enough.
We need to get you some, send you to Doctor's Eye Care.
Yeah. The old 4-on-3, Jared. We saw enough of this last weekend.
Yeah. Let's see what goes up on the score clock. As mentioned, possible double minor. But the face-off will be at the left dot.
And it is.
Double minor for the slew foot to Jameson Murray. The Saints will look to make the Smoke Eaters pay. It'll be a 4-on-3 for 31 seconds. And Murray going to get tossed here.
I'm pretty sure that's just them tacking a 10 on for the amount of talking he did. He even opened the door to keep talking to the official. Not surprised he's going to get a misconduct. Not really a game misconduct, just a misconduct for talking. And with 8:55 remaining and 14 minutes of penalty time on his docket, his night's done.
So the Centennials will go to the Murray GM power play for the 7th time on the night. And with a lengthy two-man advantage, they'll look to make the Smoke Eaters pay. It won't be a lengthy two-man advantage. It'll be a lengthy 4-on-3 with 31 seconds. And then just about 27 remaining for the 5-on-3. And Daniel Tack, kind of the guy you want in the box to come on to that 5-on-3 power play. As Matsui wins the draw back to Talon Zackel. Zackel in for Captain Ryland Van Unen at the half wall. Powell Connor quickly clears down the ice, and Zackel goes back to collect.
That's an aggressive play on a 4-on-3. We'll see if Trail keeps attacking that way on the PK.
Peyton Matsui to the line for Zackel. Wines, fires, blocker stop, Taylor Chow. Now both of them going to go on this one. As the penalty box getting a little crowded.
What are you calling a dive? I could hear that slash up here.
I mean, Peyton Matsui was kind of already falling down.
Yep, that's the call. They're calling Peyton Matsui for a dive, which I thought he was losing his balance before the slash as well. So, interesting play by the officials, but we'll stay 4-on-3, as those will be coincidental. A lot of yapping in the box, it looks like, too.
Ryland Van Unen in to take the face-off. Left side dot. Wins it to the wall. Talon Zackel helps him settle it down. Back to the line for Christian Buono. Brister to the side. Slap pass for Torzak. And now it's loose on the back of the net. Torzak trying to center on the back of the net once more. And this time they'll blow play dead.
And now we do go to the 5-on-3 as Daniel Tack has left the box. And this will be a 20-second 5-on-3 before it turns into a lengthy 5-on-4. And really, worst case scenario here, Jared, you're bleeding a lot of time off the clock.
And for the Centennials, you know, time is always the enemy, you know. Like we've said, no lead, too safe against the Smoke Eaters. Ryland Van Unen shot goes just wide, and Daniel Tack collects on the right side half wall. Back to Van Unen at the point. Wines fakes. Johnston tries to feed to the middle. It deflects wide and long, and now Ryland Van Unen will have to skate back for the puck. That'll do it for the 5-on-3. Now into the 3 minutes remaining on the Murray GM power play. You've heard it all. Head to MurrayGMBarrett.com. Ryland Van Unen centering. Torzak fires wide. Johnston unable to make a move at the blue line. It deflects back out to neutral ice. Daniel Tack goes across for Torzak. In Torzak, waist high Tack. Not quite in spring training mode yet. Pile up along the left side half wall. Centennials trying to dig it free. Torzak comes away with it at the line. Talon Zackel plays back to the corner. Torzak shovels it towards the slot. And Tack for Torzak. Torzak shot deflects up into the right corner. Now comes back to the line for Chase Namath. He'll play in for Benwell. Benwell tries to feed down low. Benwell makes a move. Tries to feed the slot. Zackel jumps up from the left point under pressure. Backhand feed for Tack. Across for Namath. Namath back for Tack. High slot. His shot doesn't get through. Benwell. Low wrister, that's deflected up and into the netting as Porzok looking for what he does best.
Looking for the tip drill there. Porzok can't quite complete it as he's had a fair amount of ice time here. Probably didn't think he'd get a lot being simply a power play man tonight, but when he gets 7 opportunities, he's probably feeling a little exhausted, and this faceoff will come outside the line as that's tipped up and out cleanly by the Merritt Centennials.
Dumped down by the Trail Smoke Eaters. 1:35 remaining in the power play with Murray in the box and out of the game for a slew foot on Chase Cook. Now Costello with a shorthanded try on the backhander. Winter makes the save. Wrap around, and Thomas Manti breaks that up. Manti for Benwell, walking in. Benwell takes the shot, and Baylor Chow with the late glove save, and it's cleared by the Smoke Eaters. Benwell with a great chance.
And what a great play by Manti on both ends. He comes back on the back check and gets away with what would have been a tap it on the wraparound, then goes down the other way. He drops it off, but he continues to steamroll through to the net, and that clears the space for Benwell to make the play.
Sens trying to go back to the attack here. Chase Nemeth walking in from the right point into the corner. Johnston for Benwell. High slot Van Unen. His shot doesn't get through. Now Kriske on a break with Chase Defoe. Kriske centering Defoe, backhand, forehand. 5-hole and scores on Ryan Winter. Short-handed. 5:19 remaining in the third period. 7-5 now the score.
And like we said, Trail doesn't need much to get back into this game. That's another pretty little play there as they go forehand, backhand, and get Winter to open up. Ryland Van Unen just not quite able to get back in time on that back check. He was just behind him a little bit, didn't want to take a penalty with a hook or anything like that. And suddenly we got a 2-goal game, and this one's far from over, Jared.
The Smoke Eaters have life with just 25 seconds remaining on their penalty kill. Wyatt Marlowe finds Hunor Torzak. Sens looking to answer right back here. Connor streaking in, backhand feed across, and breaking that up is Hunor Torzak as the Smoke Eaters taking some chances late. Now Daniel Tack onto the puck out of the corner, takes the shot. Baylor Chow gets an arm on it. Connor tries to throw it down ice. Deflects in for Kallela, offside at the line with Osadik on the far side, jumping ahead.
And that could easily be a 10 on Kallela there as he fires it off the end board in disgust at the call. The officials cutting him a little bit of slack and not calling that one. He could have easily been heading to the change room as we finally head to the BCHL media timeout with less than 5 minutes remaining here in what could be a wild finish from the NVMA.
7-5, the Centennials lead, looking to hang on in this third period and finish the home schedule strong with 3 straight wins at home. We'll be right back with more of the third period on Q101.
When it comes to youth sports, safety gear is key in saving smiles while making sure our young athletes stay healthy. Dentistry at Merritt reminds you it's the same for protecting teeth. Mouth guards are created especially to fit your child's teeth and prevent injury. Have mouth guards checked every dental visit for wear and refittings. This message brought to you by Dentistry at Merritt. Call them today at 378-4888 for regular checkups, orthodontics, and dental surgery. Dentistry at Merritt is with you every smile of the way.
You're listening to Merritt Centennials Hockey on Q101.
Welcome back to the NVMA. Centennials leading 7-5 on the Alpha Design scoreline with 4:30 remaining in the third period. Buckle up. Hang on to your hats. It's going to be a wild finish from the Nicola Valley Memorial Arena.
Unless Ryland scores, then throw your hat.
As Brophy Dunn separates Chase Defoe from the puck. Ryland Van Unen flips in on Baylor Chow, bobbles it, and he'll cover up and hang on with Peyton Matsui bearing down on him. Brophy Dunn getting in to chase Defoe's grill.
And this is the point of the game where the officials might just start handing out 10s just to keep everyone calm and just start shuffling people towards the showers.
And like you say, for a mean-nothing game, it seems like to the Smoke Eaters, it's not just that.
It really seems to be getting under their skin. I understand wanting to go into the playoffs on a win. It does matter. You want that momentum, but by the same token, all you have to say is, we're playing next weekend, you guys are golfing. That's all that matters. For them to be getting this caught up in this game, it is really surprising to me, and I don't think Tambellini is going to be happy with some of the extracurriculars that his team was goaded into this evening.
DeMuro plays out for Senko. Senko into the corner, plays out front. Sweeney's deflection stopped by Winter. The neutral ice, Manti trying to feed Ryland Van Unen. Comes back for Manti. Dumps into the zone. Centennials trying to defend the lead the right way. 3:40 remaining in the third. Senko up the middle. Drops off as he gains the zone. Nifty move from Sweeney. And a shot from the side of the net goes nowhere. Back to neutral ice. DeMuro near side for Osadik. Osadik throws across the goal mouth. Comes back to the right point for DeMuro. Siobhan left point. Takes a low shot in. Loose in the slot. Shoveled wide by Osadik. Daniel Tack backhands it out of the zone and down the ice. McLean has his stick on the ice, and he scores himself a turnover. Throws into the zone, but quickly back out come the Smoke Eaters. Siobhan. Defoe. Turn back at the Centennials blue line. As Daniel Tapp flips into the zone. Isaacson settles it down. Left side corner. Ben Ward trying to turn the puck over. Powell Connor skates out. Finds Kallela. Kallela walking in. Wrister! That didn't miss by much as it's sent into the netting and out of play.
2:24 remaining here in the third period, and now my eyes are going to be down towards Paylor Chow. And how much does Jeff Tambellini really want to win this game? Is he going to pull his goalie down too and try to find that equalizer a little bit earlier? And all that does, as far as I'm concerned, just opens up the door for the empty net hat trick from "Oh Captain, my Captain."
But Varson plays across for Isaacson. Benwell into the middle for Naaman. Comes back for Budvarsson. Played across for Isaacson. Krisky's long shot goes wide. Rings all the way around the boards and out. Budvarsson runs right into Benwell. Chase Naaman keeps it alive in the zone. Takes it along the end boards. Christian Buono trying to recover the puck. Benwell with a turnover at the left side half wall. Cuts to the middle. Benwell can't get a shot up with a turnover at the left side half wall. Cuts to the middle. Benwell can't get a shot away as it comes to neutral ice. Brophy Dunn flips it into the glove of Paylor Chow. Thinks about covering, then plays on. Carson Briere under pressure as Benwell causes another turnover in the zone. Defoe ahead for Ozar. Ozar across the line. Poked away by Ryland Van Unen. Chopped up in the air in front of the Centennials bench. Thrown back to the Smoke Eater zone into the final minute of play now in the third period. 7-5 the Centennials lead on the Alpha Design scoreline. As Peyton Matsui in across the line. Wrister! That's blocked by DeMuro. Manti back for Johnston. Slapper on. Ryland Van Unen with the deflection, but Paylor Chow with the stop. Matsui throws back in as the Centennials keep the pressure up, leading 7-5. Now Kalala, near side wing. As the chant starts up from the bowels of the NVMA. Ryland Van Unen looking for the late goal. Takes a shot. That goes up and over. 10 seconds to go in the final home game of the season from the NVMA. Peyton Matsui fakes, looking for Ryland Van Unen, but he's gonna clean up the clock. Sens win! Sens win! Centennials win for the final time at home on Ty Pozzobon night. They're living like Ty tonight. 7-5 over the Smoke Eaters.
What a great game from start to finish from the Merritt Centennials. They're 3-0 on specialty nights at the NVMA as they continue their hot streak, and for the last time this season they get to salute the crowd here at the NVMA, and what a great crowd it is tonight.
Woo! Captain Ryland Van Unen salutes the crowd on Ty Pozzobon night, trying to get the beer garden going as he goes on past. And what a way to finish for the Merritt Centennials after being unable to pick up a win since November 23rd coming into last weekend. They finish off the home schedule with 3 wins in a row. 7-5 over the Smoke Eaters as we head to the post-game show.